Hello everyone. In this short video, I will discuss the Week 8 final assignment for IT 140. This is Linda Gaston, your instructor. This video will include the following contents: the pattern search script requirements rubric to help you understand the requirements for your final submission. We'll talk a bit about Python regular expression fundamentals, solutions to the 4 Python scripts that you're required to submit, and a discussion on the contents of the final Project 4 submission. The goals of your Project 4 include using regular expressions to discover and modify information in the provided text, to determine the number of non-alphanumeric characters in a lorem ipsum string, and replace all occurrences of dashes or colons with a space in the words sit and omit. So let's talk a little bit about regular expressions. So as you've learned by now, regular expressions refer to the code that you get as part of the Python re module. And we've talked about a number of the modules that are provided for you in Python, and we can take advantage of these modules through use of the import statement. So we include the re module in an import re statement in our script file. The re module can be used to perform simple or complex pattern matching. Here are some of the functions that we get as part of the re module. So the following regex functions below are available to you. So findall, and we'll use that in one of our scripts. It returns a list containing all your matches. Search will return a match object that'll help you what you're searching for. And another one I want to call your attention to is the sub function that allows you to replace one or many matches with a specified string. And that's going to be used in one of the scripts. There are also meta characters you're going to see in the solutions to the scripts, one of which is the left and right bracket. Used together, they allow you to search for strings or patterns. We have the caret here that allows you to search for a particular pattern of characters at the beginning of a string. And there are others, but we'll just focus on these two because they're used in our exercises. So let's look at the use of left and right brackets. So in this simple script, we're going to import the re module, and we have a string called the rain in Spain. We want to find all the lowercase characters between A and M. So we can use the findall function within the re module, and when we put A-M inside these brackets, it allows us to find all occurrences of the letters A through M in the string that we have specified here. And then we'll simply print them. Now note how the results look. They're returned in a list. So let's talk a bit about the findall method. It helps us to get a list of all the matching patterns as you've seen. It searches from the start or end of a given string depending on how you set up the regular expression. We use this method findall to search for a pattern in a string that we specify, and it will return, as you've seen, all occurrences of that pattern. Here's another example where we have a simple string that contains the words the rain in Spain. It contains these characters. So we're going to use the findall method to identify all occurrences of AI in this string. So here are the results. Again, returned in a list, and we have 2 occurrences of AI in this string. Let's look at the use of caret. So once again, we have a string. This time it contains the characters hello world. So we're going to check to see if this string starts with hello. So we can use the findall method of the re module, and we'll say, does it start with the word hello? Okay, so if it does, we're going to put the results in this variable x. So if x, and this is just a boolean to say if x is true or if x contains some values, print yes, the string starts with hello. If it does not, we'll print no match. Now as you can see here, it does, so we print yes, the string starts with hello. Another concept I want to call your attention to is the concept of sets. A set is a set of special characters inside a bracket, and when these characters are inside of a bracket, they have a special meaning. So if we have ARN inside of brackets, it returns a match where one of these characters are present. It could be ARN or all. If we have A through N, it returns a match for any lowercase character between A and N. And we're going to use this regular expression here, where we have the caret and a sequence of characters within brackets. When we do it in this way, when we have a caret and a sequence of characters inside of brackets, it's an except condition. So this will return a match for any characters except A, R, and N. And you'll see this in the script where we're searching for non-alphanumeric characters. And let's talk about that one right now. So, part 1, the first script that you're to submit, is where you find and print the number of non-alphanumeric characters in a string that you will be given. So, here's the exercise where you're to find and print the number of non-alphanumeric characters in a string you've been given. The string will be called lorem ipsum, and we're going to use that throughout our programming activities. So you're asked to find all instances of non-alphanumeric characters in this string. So to do that, we're going to use the caret and the bracket regular expression operator and the findall function. We're going to assign the outcome to a variable called results. So let's take a look at the solution here. So we import the re module. We take this sequence of characters that we're given and we put it in the variable lorem ipsum. Notice our code annotations here where we explain what we're doing. So what we're going to do is use the findall method of the re function to search for, and this R here says this is just the raw data, to search for anything that is not A through Z, lowercase a through Z, uppercase, or 0 through 9. So anything that is not an alphanumeric character, in short, in the string lorem ipsum. So the regular expression goes first, and then we follow with the object that we're searching. In this case, it's the variable lorem ipsum. All of this will go in the variable results, and then we simply print results. So that's the solution to this script. In part 2, we're asked to find and print the number of occurrences of this pattern SIT and this pattern AMET that are separated with punctuation marks. And we're going to use the find all function to get all instances of sit-omit, that's the first punctuation mark we're using, or sit:\omit in the string that we've been assigned lorem ipsum. And we're going to take the outcome of this find all function and we're going to put it in a variable called occurrences underscore sit underscore omit. So let's take a look at the solution to this problem. Once again, we're going to import the re module. Here is the paragraph that's provided for our search and replace. Here's the paragraph, this string here. We're going to assign it to our variable called lorem ipsum. And now we're going to use the findall function to get all of the occurrences of sit:\omit or sit:\omit characters in the string, this lorem ipsum variable here. So here's the pattern, the regular expression identifying the pattern that we're searching for. Sit followed by dash or colon. So sit-omit or sit:\omit. So we're going to take this regular expression and put it in this variable pattern. And now we're going to use a variable in our findall function. So it says find all instances of this pattern, which is what we specified and put in here above, in the string or variable lorem ipsum. Now we're going to assign the outcome of this to a variable named occurrence sit underscore omit. So this variable is going to contain the lengths, the length of this result variable. Remember, this result variable now includes all the instances that we identified in the pattern. So we just simply have to look at the length of this variable to find out how many occurrences we have, and we simply print them. Next, we're going to use the sub function in one of our exercises. So let's talk about it. The sub function replaces matches with text of your choice. So in this particular example, we want to replace every whitespace character with the number 9. So we're going to import our re function, our re module. We're going to put this string in our string variable, and we're going to use the sub function of the re module here to identify all occurrences of 9 in this string, and then we're simply going to print it. So here are our results. So you'll notice every occurrence of the white space character, which is designated here, will be replaced with a 9 in the string. So let's take a look at the solution to this exercise. Here we want to replace sit and omit words separated with punctuation marks simply with sit space omit. And we're going to use the sub function to do it. So here again we import our re function, our re module. We put our string in our variable lorem ipsum. We identify the pattern here that we're looking for, sit dash omit or sit colon omit. Here's our substitution pattern that we put here. We're going to assign the outcome to the variable name replace results. So here we're going to find all occurrences in this lorem ipsum string that fit our pattern here. So all occurrences of sit dash omit or all occurrences of sit colon omit. So now all of those occurrences are in this variable results. Now we're going to create another variable called replace results, where we're going to use the sub function of the re module to take this pattern that's in this variable and replace it with the pattern that's in this variable in this lorem ipsum string. So using the findall function, we get all of the occurrences of sit space. Next, we want to use the findall function to get all of the occurrences of sit space omit in the string that we assigned to replace results. And we do that simply by using the findall function again, looking for this pattern in the string replace results that we created here, and we put it in occurrence underscore sit omit, and then we simply print the length of that. So finally, I want to call your attention to the final Project Script 4 Guidelines and rubric, where it talks about the requirements for this final assignment. So you're going to create the simple pattern search script that we've talked about using the concepts we've discussed. And your script should do the things that we have discussed: the regular expression to search for non-alphanumeric values, to search for two-word sequences separated by dashes and colons, replace the dashes and colons with a space. In your script, you want to make sure that you annotate your code to discuss the things that you've done. Look, for example, the search for a string using literal characters or sequences or special characters. And then finally, you want to submit narrative discussing your experience completing this assignment. What did you learn? What important skills did you pick up? What debugging experiences did you have? And also explain the importance of knowing how and when to search for literal characters or the importance of regular expressions. And Using regular expressions can help you to validate data and to do a number of other important functions in professional coding. I hope this video helped you to understand your final assignment, which is due this coming Sunday at midnight, your local time. Thank you.